Hi, I created the FAVORIT Entrepreneurship Award for now 7 years ago to improve the dynamic of the entrepreneur here in Switzerland, and especially the dynamic of the entrepreneur coming from Russia and CIS countries.
Hi, my name is Igor Martin. I'm the CEO of Hydromea. I grew up in St. Petersburg. I graduated as an economist in industrial engineering. I started my own company in Russia. And with financial crisis making it difficult to actually move to the United States to get an MBA. And then while in the US, I joined a multinational Fortune 100 company. Did not want to stay in the US, moved to Europe, had a number of commercial roles, all the way up to business director for a global specialty chemicals business. And I then joined Hydromea shortly after. So to explain to a 10-year-old child what we do is, I would say the following. We develop little tiny yellow submarines. You cannot get inside, but those little submarines can dive deeper than a human. They can see better than a human underwater, and they can stay longer than a human underwater. And what they can do is they can collect a lot of data about what's underwater, and in fact, over 70% of our planet Earth is covered with water today, but we know very little about the oceans. So technology like this will help us know more about the oceans. The reason we opened up a business in Switzerland is because my two co-founders, two German engineers, moved to Switzerland, to the EPFL actually, to start a very exciting project about understanding what's underwater in the lakes, rivers and oceans. Switzerland is a great country for entrepreneurs and startup because it has a very international spirit. It also has a lot of startup support communities all around Switzerland in different cantons. Venture Lab, InnoSwiss, Innovo, just to name a few, are very good resources for startups. Talking about trends in the ocean economy, there are a number of fundamental shifts that are happening right now that makes it a perfect time for Hydromea to scale up. One is environmental shift. There is a lot of public debate and regulatory scrutiny around climate change and how oceans are involved. So we need to know more about oceans, we need to get to more places underwater, and we are developing portable robotics that make it affordable to get there. There is also industrial shift. There's a lot more investments now in robotics in the very, very traditional industries that were very slow to wake up to this realization. But now as aerial drones do that in the air, they are more susceptible to that also underwater. And finally, another big shift is in the infrastructure underwater. Big companies today invest in autonomous vehicle infrastructure in the North Sea, for instance, which will be very good for Hydromea. When we have our drones ready, they will be just plugged in the infrastructure that already exists. If you believe in climate change, which I do, I would say that my wildest dream is to help contribute to the reverse of the tide on climate change and make our planet healthier. And Hydromea is well positioned with portable robotics to do it when it comes to the ocean economy.